Now I'm recording back to my videos. Alright, so it is, sorry, turn my speaker off. It is Thursday, 12:01 p.m. and I'm about to start my evaluation plans. And I'm going to start by washing my hands. And I am going to do it for 30 seconds, washing my wrists and my palms, back of my hands, my fingertips, and between my fingers and my thumbs, if I didn't say that already. Excuse the noise in the background. My house is being renovated at the moment. So I'm going to continue, and we're going to act like that's just some construction outside of my spa. So here I go. I'm about to wash my hands for 30 seconds. And I have my antibacterial soap. I'm using a pump instead of a soap bar to avoid bacteria. So I'm going to wash it again. Ooh. Wrist, inside my palm, back of my hand, and then we'll rinse. And now I'm going to rinse them off and dry my hands off with my paper towel. And then turn the water off with my paper towel and throw it in the trash. And I'm done with washing my hands. Now I'm going to sanitize them real quick. Got my sanitizer here. Okay. Boom. After I wash, now I'm going to sanitize my hands. Ooh, nice and clean. Clean the sheet. And now I'm going to move on to licensing injury. During my service, I injured myself, and I'm going to stop and explain to my clients what has happened. So now this is where I get my first aid kit, and I bring it over to the sink. Ooh, I can use about almost all my rubber bands, my Band-Aids. So I got my Q-tips, and I have my Band-Aids, and I'm going to wash my hands again, and I'm going to wash the wound. So here I am. So I'm washing the wound, and I'm washing my hands to make sure I clean it good before I bandage myself up. It wrap it up really, really good. So now I rinse. And dry them off. Dry them off. And now I'm going to take my Q-tip and dip it or place some antibiotic cream onto the cuts, and I'm gonna rub it in, and then throw this away. Got my I'm just gonna use the cream for that one, and then I'm gonna place my gloves onto my hands. And after I place my gloves onto my hands, I'm going to take a barbicide wipe. Oh, here it is. Oh, okay. So I'm going to take my barbicide wipe. Sorry for leaving. And wipe down my work area while I have gloves on my hands. Boom. Now, I'm wiping down my workspace, and I'm going to sterilize any implements I have used and continue to wipe everything down. And, whoop, 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 whoop. Alright, so after that, I'm going to take my gloves off with the wipes and throw everything away. And now I'm going to wash my hands and try my best not to get the one wet. So, here I am. Washing my hands. So, I washed my hands after I cleaned up my workspace, threw away trash, sterilized any implements that I may have to use again, and disinfected my workspace. Now I'm washing my hands and rinsing them off. Now I'm running out of paper towels. Dry my hands. And then, after I'm done, I'm going to head back to my service, put gloves on, and then start my service. So now I'm going to do client injury. I'm going to stop my service and make sure my client remains calm and tell them what has happened. And I am going to have us both come over to the sink and wash our hands for 30 seconds. And I'm going to make sure they have washed their hands. So, after my client and I have washed our hands in our room, I'm going to kiss her wound. Make sure I get all this soap off so I can go back to my service. Alright. So, turn that water off, and then I'm going to sanitize again, and I'm going to put gloves on my hands to offer or assist my client with their injury. So my gloves are on, and I'm going to take the Band-Aid, place the Band-Aid on my client. Here is my client. And I'm going to put the Band-Aid on. Oh, I thought I turned it off. Guess not. Okay. So, I'm placing the Band-Aid on my client. Boom. She is ready to go back to her service. This is not where the Band-Aid is going to be. It's just an example. I'm going to say this is her hand and or her cheek, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, this is the Band-Aid, and I'm going to disinfect my workspace. I still have on gloves. So I have my barbicide wipe. Taking this and wiping off my workspace. And I'm going to throw away everything that needs to be thrown away. I am wiping off my workspace. Whoops. And after that, I can go back to what I was doing. So, put all my trash in the trash with my gloves. I'm going to go back and wash my hands. Okay. Washing my hands really well. And now I can go back, rinse them off. After I rinse them off, some water off, dry my hands. I need more paper towels, but to then, this is towel. And then, after that, I can put my gloves back on and return to my service. And then I'm going to move on to my implements evaluation. So, my implements are here. Wait, no, they are not here. Okay, to get my implements, I have tweezers, so I have my tweezers here, and I'm going to use them as an example. They're easy to see, they're pink. Rinse them off. So here are my implements. Well, there we go. And I'm going to take my container and put water in it. 32 ounces of water. Put my implements in the water along with the dish detergent that I have or had. So, I don't have time to be looking for the detergent that I have. Oh, there it goes. Boom. So, I put it in a cup. So, I have some detergent. I don't know if you can see. I don't want it to spill. Boom. There it goes. So, I'm going to put a little bit in the container and I'm going to scrub off dirt, oils, any glue, any hairs that may be on my tweezers. Alright. Ooh. So, I'm washing my tweezers in the water. Wish I had a little brush. I'll probably use a mascara brush to wash them off. Okay. I'm just washing all over, even on the top of the handle, because there's no telling what I may have touched or what may have touched it. So you can see bubbles, maybe, yeah, kind of, sort of, on the tweezers in my hands from scrubbing and scrubbing. So I'm still scrubbing, and I'm going to put them in water, and then I'm going to rinse off my tweezers. Oh, wait, rinse off my tweezers. Okay, I didn't stab myself. Then I'm going to rinse out my container. Alright, after that, I will dry them off. Oh, I do got a little bit of paper towel. Rinse them off. Then I'm gonna let them sit in this paper towel. And then I'm going to put water back in my container after I've wiped it off, rinsed it out, wiped it off. More warm water into the container. 32 ounces and 2 ounces of Barbicide. And I put my infinite in the container. Here's the container. You can see. Definitely not 32 ounces that we're improvising as if it was. And then I really wish I knew where my, oh, here it goes. It's behind the laptop. So here's my Barbicide, and I'm going to do 2 ounces of Barbicide in the water. Boom. Alright, and I'm going to let that sit for 10 minutes. I'm going to time it. And after this, I'm going to wipe down my workspace. I got water everywhere. Too much water. And then I'm going to wash my hands again. Alright. So my hands are washed. I'm going to dry them. And now we can move to waxing. So, alright, let me get my laptop and let's see. Okay, let's go this way. I'm going to attempt to use my iPad's face pads to see if they can help with the waxing part. So I have, let's see. Let me get my wax stick ready. And my cleanser ready. And my, how else is in here? And my remover, my gel is here. Oh, I got my remover, my gel, cleanser, my powder. So I have clay. And I have clay, well, my clay is going to improvise as the powder or the cornstarch. And I have um my straws, my cut straws as my wax sticks. I'm gonna try some iPads for Flimsy and my guys to see if they help me with the waxing part. And if not, then oh well. Let me get my. Okay, so I have my remover, my what else? Oh, okay, the wax. Boom, got my cuts here, and I got more wax strips just in case. So turn that light off. Oh, I gotta get the mannequin. Just ooh. I thought I stopped my video. That's good, I did not. Okay. Let's see. So, oh, I have not that mannequin, the other mannequin. Let me drape my clamps. I got too much going on up here. So, I don't need too much powder. Let's see. I have a mess here. Where's my sanitizer? I have sanitizer somewhere, but okay, whatever. Let me get started. Oh, Q-tips. So now I have my sanitizer. If I can open it. Okay. So I washed the hands, sanitized. Now I'm going to cleanse the skin. Oh, there it goes. Duh. So I'm cleansing the brows. Then I'm going to use my Q-tips for applying cornstarch to absorb oil or my wax powder. And now I take my wax stick, test out the wax on my wrist. It's just right, so I'm going to take some more, wipe off the sides and the back. Okay. Now wipe it down. Go another way. Making a mess. Let's see. Let's see if this will work. Using my gauze as my wax strips. So I'm going to press against and smooth it out. And then I'm going to rip it from the opposite side. Ooh, that's clean. And press it against. Apply pressure. Then I'm going to, it's a good idea. Use my wax strip. Put it on the wax. Smooth it out. Then rip from the opposite side. And apply pressure. Ooh, that is so clean. And then I'm going to do under the brow. I've applied the powder to that area already. Wiping off the sides. Lifting it up. Going down. And then whip it up again. Applying the wax strip. Smoothing it out. And then rip it from outside and apply pressure. Getting all that extra wax off. And then I'm going to do any remover if necessary. And then I'm going to start on the other side. So I already cleansed it, now I'm going to apply powder. Throw it away. And then take my wax stick, wipe the sides off, whip it up. I'm going to stand up for this part. And come up the brow, applying the wax the way the hair is growing. Whip it up, toss it in the trash. I probably should have had this ready. Clearly. And then apply a wax strip and lay it across. Flip it from the opposite side, that was all wrong. And then I'm going to do the opposite side a better way. I mean, the other part of the brow. Flip it. And then smooth it out. Put it on the side, apply pressure. This part is definitely getting sticky. We need some remover. There we go. We'll get some remover for this. Alright. And during this process, I will have gloves on so it won't be difficult and sticky. I ran out of gloves. Can't find them in Walmart. So I had to order some. Go to CVS, which are not that expensive. And then I'm going to cleanse the mouth. And then I'm going to apply powder. And then do both sides of the mouth and in the middle. Toss that. And so, going right here. And down. Whip it up. And then I should definitely cut these because this is a process. And the wax will probably be too hard by now, but in real life I would not do this. So I'm applying the strip. And then snatching and applying pressure. Then I'm going to do the other side the same way. I'm going to go ahead and cut this for the middle. All over the place. Now I'm taking my wax stick. Open it. Applying it smoothly down the mouth. Open it. And smooth it out again. And then ripping it and applying pressure. Then I'm going to do the middle. I've already applied the powder. I'm going to apply wax. Whip it up. Press down the middle. Remove. Apply pressure. Now I'm going to take my remover and take my remover to remove any extra wax. And up here. And now I'm going to apply my aloe. So here is my aloe. And I'm going to apply it with a Q-tip in all areas of the wax. And the excess aloe. Just use the opposite end of my Q-tip. Alright, throw it away. And now I am done. I'm going to throw away all of my waxing materials that are not used again. Sterilize everything that needs to be used again. And then I am going to disinfect my workspace, and I'm going to also after I've disinfected my workspace, I'm going to take off my gloves and I'm going to go into washing my hands. So now it's time for me to wash my hands so that I can move on to a facial. So back to the bathroom and wash my hands now. Now wash my hands. I'm going to dry these off with my imaginary paper towel that I have ran out of. Turn my water off and head back to my workstation. Now it is time to go for my facial. So let me get my water for my facial in my bowl. Got my water. Just get my cleanser. Cleanser. Exfoliator. Massage. Material. And what else? Water massage tool. Oh, I got my toner. And let's see. Massage stuff. Let me get my lotion in here. Got my lotion, eye cream, moisturizer. Now I'm ready. So I'm going to start off by applying. Let me take some of these out of the packaging. So okay. That is not enough. So I have my gauze and my iPads. And now I'm going to start on my basic facial. And I'm going to start by cleansing the eyes and the mouth. So here I go. Cleansing the eyes. And then cleansing the mouth. So I'm going outward, inward of the mouth. I'm throwing that away, and I'm going to move down on the eyes. And then pull outward inward under the eye. And we're going to do the same thing for the other eye. And then outward, inward. Now, I'm going to take my cleanser and apply it on my hand in an F-Garage movement. So, here I go. Starting at the neck. And then I'm going to wet my hands a little bit more. And I'm going to go up to the forehead. And then, after the forehead, I'm going to go down to the eyes, under the eye, to the nose, up, across the eyelids, under the eyes, nose, up the nose, over the eyelids. And then, go back over it one more time. And then I'm going to go to the temple, across the forehead, under the eye, up the nose, across the eyelids. Now I'm going to take off the cleanser, starting at the neck. And then, after that, I'm going to use my toner. So, here's my toner. And then, going up to the temple, across the forehead, the toner. And then, tossing it in the trash. Now after I've toned, I'm going to analyze the skin. See if I need to do anything else before I start exfoliating. The skin looks pretty good. And now I am going to go into exfoliating. So now that I'm about to exfoliate, I'm going to take my wax, not my wax strip, my stick, my wooden stick, and get my hands up. Apply some of this exfoliator to my hands and start rubbing it in at the neck and going up to the chin and down to the jawline. And then up to the temples. I'm gonna wet my hand again just to get more feel. And across the forehead. And then after this, I'm going to go into the steaming of the face for about 3 to 5 minutes. So, my steamer is right here. Here we go. 16 inches away from the face. I'm going to sit my hand up here so you can see and making sure her chin gets part of the steam. And just get some of the steam. So after I've done that, I'm going to take a towel maybe, check the temperature on my wrist and apply it to the face and wipe off the exfoliating product. But right now I'm going to use my face pad, dip it in my water, and start wiping at the neck. Going up to the chin, down to the jawline, up to the temples. Yeah, I'm going to exfoliate. So I'm going to take my gauze and going to take an astringent toner and start extracting if needed. And let's see. And I would not throw the gauze on the table without them being on a towel or a paper towel because it would be unsanitary. Just trying to get this out the way. And now, alright. Yeah. I'm going to, let me just cut this in half because I won't need the whole thing. So, now, I'm going to take my toner and wrap these around my fingers and when I'm extracting, I want to make sure I am not wiping around the same area with another area. So I'm going to squeeze, remove, and then do not remove, plus add another bump to remove the previous bump. So these are my new gauze or Q-tips. And I'm going to squeeze and then remove, squeeze, then remove. Now, we're done with that. Then we're going to tone here. Take my toner. Start at the neck. Remove. Wipe it down. Wipe it down. Go over. And that's it. Then I'm going to start my massage product. So I'll take a Q-tip. Take some of the massage. And I'm going to start at the décolleté, which is the chest. So we rub this in and apply it to the chest. And I'm going, and I'm going, and I'm going in a barrage movement across the chest. And then, as I'm doing this, I'm making a rhythm for myself that's not too fast, not too slow, just right for my client. Then I'm going to move down towards the neck. And then I'm going to come up, and as I come up, I'm going to come down to the jawline and making sure my hands, both of my hands are not leaving the face. So I keep in contact with my client. Then I'm going to move up to the temple. And then I'm going to go across the forehead. And doing my hand over hand movement across the forehead. And then after that, I'm going to do my petrissage movement 3 times over the forehead, and I might even go 5, just so we won't go too fast. And then I'm going to go down where the eyes, under the eyes, and use my tapping movement. So, come back, moving down, and tapping, but not too much because the skin is very thin in that area. And then I'm going to go to the nose, corners
massage, move up across the brows, massage the outer corners of the eyes, go back to the nose and massage. Up the nose, over the brows, outer corners of the eyes, back up, then massage. Up the nose, over the brows, outer corners of the eyes, then massage. Nose, over the brows, and then I'm going to go back and start moving down the up to the hairline. And then I'm going to move down at the corners of the mouth and massage. And then I'm going to do the same movement across the mouth. And then go into massaging the neck. And then massage into the chest. And as I'm going into the chest, I'm going to go into the ball of the shoulders. Eventually, going to keep rubbing the décolleté. And now we're going to the balls of the shoulders. And then I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. Just to be sure I'm getting not too much, not too little. Because I'm just manipulating the hand motions. I'm not actually supposed to be really massaging. So kind of come back in the effleurage movement of the massage. Keep going to the temples of the forehead. Rub temples, pressure, and release. And after this, I am going to remove my massage product so I can use a towel and check the temperature to make sure it's not too hot. Or I can use the guys. I have my pads. I'm going to use my little gel pads and remove this massage product. And if it starts to go, I think I forgot to massage down the jawline. I think I did it in my head, but I'll do it round too. So I removed my massage product. Now it's time to get back to the mask. So let's get to the mask and get my stick or my brush. And I'm going to apply the mask. So here it is. And I am going to use, let's see. Do I want to use this one? Okay. Well, no, it's too messy. Get me another stick. Oh. Another stick. And apply the mask onto the skin. And here I go. Mask, 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 mask all over. And the chin and the neck. Let me see. Neck and the neck and the neck. Alright, so now I am going to let my mask sit for about 5-10 minutes. And then after I can remove the product with probably a towel would be easier to remove, but I'm going to use the gauze today. Gauze. So we cut this back in half. Close. So removing my mask. And I'm going to take another gauze just in case. Okay. Yeah. Throw it away and I'm going to turn again. So this is my toner after the mask. And now I am going to apply eye product. So take my wooden stick, apply eye product to the under eye. And then I'm going to apply some to my moisturizer to my client's face. And now here I go. Alright. And then I'm going to come to the top of the forehead, press in the temple, be in the middle of the third eye, and release. Now I am done. I'm going to dispose of all things that I'm not going to use again for my client. Anything that needs to be sterilized, I will sterilize it. Anything that needs to be wiped down, I will wipe that down. Wipe my disinfected area. Before I start cleaning, I'll go over anything my client needs to know about their skin. And after that, I believe I'm done. So now I'm going to go wash my hands and start my evaluation plans all over again and go from there. So wash my hands. So now that my hands are washed, I'm going to put on some gloves because my implements have been sitting past 10 minutes. Then I'll do it over again. So here are my gloves and my goggles. I'm emptying out my implements. Now I'm going to rinse them off. Then I'm going to dry them, and I'm going to rinse off my clothes and dry them as well. Before I get into all that, and not before, after I get into all that, I'm going to start over my evaluation plans, and I'm going to wash my hands and do it for 30 seconds so you can see. So wash my hands for 30 seconds. And I'm washing my palms. Get my hands.
my thumbs, in between my fingers. And wait. And I ran out of paper towels, so in real life I will not use a towel at work to dry my hands because it carries bacteria, but I'm out of paper towels. So I'm just going to use this little face towel. It's a clean face towel. So, anyways. Now, back to what we were doing. The next step is injury, and it's going to be for my client. So my client is back here. We were in between the service, and I'm going to stop the service to discuss what has happened, and we're both going to come over and wash our hands. And yeah, so. And now I'm done washing my hands, and so is she. She's washed her wound, and now we're going to get into wrapping up her wound. I'm going to put on gloves and assist her some help. I have my Q-tips here for the I can't think of the word now. I lost my train of thought. I'm going to take my Q-tips to help her with her bandage or her antiseptic, or it's not a word, but I lost my train of thought, but you get the point, to apply to her wound. So I have my Q-tips, and I'm going to apply it to her wound. Take my client, and I'm going to help her. And now we are applying this to her wound. So we have the is it antibacterial? No, I can't remember what I was getting at, but we're wrapping up her wound, and now she is good to go. I'm going to take a barbicide wipe with my gloves that are on and wipe down my work area and sterilize anything that needs to be sterilized. Throw anything away that needs to be thrown away. So, here I am, wiping off my workspace. So, wiping down my area. And throwing away the gloves with my wipes. And now I'm going to wash my hands again.
wash my hands. Now, after I wash my hands, I'm going to put gloves back on and get back to my service after my client has been taken care of. Now, I'm going to do my licensing injury as if it was on myself. I'm going to stop my service and explain to my client what has happened. Tell them not to panic. I'm just going to go wash my hands and wrap myself up. So, back to the sink. Wet my hands and then apply soap. So I wash my hands and I'm washing the wound. I rinse them off. Then we're going to dry my hands off. Okay, and after I dry my hands, I'm going to apply my bandage on my cuts, or apply my is it antibacterial cream that I was trying to say, to my cut with my Q-tip. So here is my Q-tip, applying it to my cut. And after that, I'm going to apply gloves on my hands and wipe down my workspace and sterilize any implements I need to use. And alright, after I wipe down everything, I'm going to take off my gloves and my throw away my barbicide wipe, and I'm going to wash my hands and try my best not to get the wound or the bandage wet. So now I'm washing my hands onto rinse down. Dry them off, and after that, I'm going to put the gloves back on and get back to my service. Now I'm going to do my implements, and I'm going to put water in my container. 30 ounces of water, warm water. Then I'm going to put my implements in the water and pour it pour detergent in it. And my gloves on. I'm going to scrub my implements off. More detergent. So I'm trying to let my implements lather up with the soap. Alright, now I'm going to rinse off my implement. Then I'm going to dry them off and then pour my water out. Then I'm going to put water back into my container. Thirty ounces. Put my implements in the water and put 2 ounces of barbicide in there. So I'm going to use my blue detergent because the barbicide is blue, same color as the detergent. And let it sit for 10 minutes. And I'm going to time it. So, done. And make sure I close my container. Throw away anything that needs to be thrown away. And then I'm going to wash my hands. Take off my gloves and wash my hands. Alright, dry my hands off. And now I am going to let that sit for 10 minutes. And then I'm going to go into my vaccine evaluation plan. So I'll come back in here. Oh. Evaluate. And then, let's see. Let's see. Ooh, lashes. I'm about to start my lash evaluation next. and then my lifting. No, my tanning and then my lifting. Oh, way behind. Okay. Alright, so this will work. See if this remover helps get this glue off. Anyway, now back to my waxing. I have gloves. I have powder. I have cleanser. I have what else? Aloe and white cleanser. Powder, cleanser, wax remover, aloe. Powder, white cleanser, powder, wax remover, aloe. Okay, now, oh, my sticks. And my wax strips. Oh boy. Thought I had more wax strips. I will improvise with my Q-tip. Alright. Now, back to my evaluation of waxing. I'm going to cleanse the skin, and I'm going to start with the brows, and then I will start to cleanse the lips. Then I can begin my waxing, and alright, here we go. So, my cleanser. And then, after that, I'm going to go and well, that kind of helped, or not. Alright, anyway, now back to my cleansing. Applying my cornstarch on my powder. Alright, I'm tossing that. And now I can go ahead and start my wax by checking the wax, making sure it's not too hot on my wrist. It's just right, so I'm going to wax down the brow. Whipping it up. Now I'm going to smooth it out. And rip from the opposite side and apply pressure. Then we're going to do the same thing for the rest of the wax. And then go down, rip from the opposite side and apply pressure. And there's a little bit of wax left at the end of the tail. So I laid it down again and removed. Then I'm going to apply wax again. Okay. And then I'm going to move down and then remove the wax strip. and apply pressure. Any excess wax, remove. And then I'm going to apply powder onto the other side of the brow. Then, after that, I'm going to stand up so I can see better. Move the client over a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply my wax. Drop my stick. Alright, so after that, I'm going to just go ahead and grab a new stick. Well, I'm dropping everything. Check both sides, wipe off both sides in the back, whip it up, move my wax stick down. Whip it up, that's going to be the perfect brow. Apply my strips, rub it down. After I move it down, I'm going to grip from the opposite side and apply pressure. So a little bit of wax left. And then apply wax to the bottom area. Whip it, not rip it. Whip it. And then, after I whip it, I'm going to go ahead and apply the strip. Smooth it out. That's going to be the perfect brow. And then after I go ahead and smooth it out, I'm going to rip it from the opposite side, apply pressure, and then toss it. And then I am going to also go ahead and just use my remover for the gel, for the wax that was left. Then I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of aloe to my brows. And then dump it. Now I'm going to cleanse. Go ahead and cleanse the mouth. And then after I've cleansed the mouth, I can apply powder to absorb the oils around the mouth. And then, boom. That was much easier than the Q-tip. Alright. So, let me get my other wax stick since I have dropped everything. Boom. Now I got my wax stick and I'm going to apply it to the lip. Whip it up. After it's been whipped up, and sound like I said that all wrong. Ripped. Apply it to the lip and smooth it out. After it's been smoothed out, remove and then apply pressure. And then I'm going to do the opposite side. whip it up. I keep saying rip. Whip it up and apply down the lip. So that. And then remove and apply pressure. And then after that, I'm going to use my remover and then apply aloe. Oop, wrong thing. Alright. After that, I am done. And I have formed my wax. Now, I am going to dispose of all my trash, remove everything that needs to be sterilized, any laundry that needs to be cleaned. And I'm going to do my whole process of waxing again to add more time, wash my hands, and also, I can't find my, oh, there you go. Pads. So I'm going to do this again until I get myself to 2 hours. And I'm going to wash my hands. So let me go wash my hands and get my Q-tips. And let me see. I need more aloe. Alright. Alright, now I can wash my hands. Alright. Now that I'm done that part, I can go ahead and start my, oh, I do got some more, okay, little wax sticks that I need. Boom. Get some Q-tip. Close the door. Alright. So, I have washed my hands. Now I'm putting on my gloves. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my wax evaluation. So I'm going to cleanse the brow. Brows. Cleanse the brows. And then apply my powder. Ooh. Get my tweezers too, just in case. I'm forgetting that part. How could I forget? That is the way. Let me get my tweezers. Oh yeah, got my tweezers. And now, so disappointed in myself. So I'm gonna slide, hook it up, come down the brow, hook it up, apply the wax strip, smooth it out, and then remove from the opposite side and apply pressure. Then I'm going to do the same for the bottom. And my wax is at a great temperature. It's not too hot on my wrist. Then I'm going to apply wax at the bottom of the brow. Whip it up. Drop it. Move downward. And then remove. Ooh. That was not a good idea. Do not use cotton rounds. That was not a good idea. But anyway, we get the point. I am out of freaking gauzes. This was not worth buying at all. But anyway, let me just maybe use some tissue. Maybe tissue can be used. I don't have anything else that I could use to improvise. Cotton rounds are not gonna work. I don't have paper towels, so let's test out the tissue. And now I'm going to cleanse the mouth area. Ooh, wrong spot. No, I'm going to remove my wax. And then I am done for the day. Because my video's getting and I'll be back.